Let's see if this album just keeps going with bangers, bangers, and bangers. And to find out, we got to listen to the next track. So Raw Deal is the next track that we're going to listen to from Judas Priest. Of course, Sin After Sin. Raw Deal? I don't know. So far, I'm getting a great deal out of listening to this album. I haven't gotten a raw deal at any point so far. So let's go ahead and see how long this streak continues. Place our stakes, place our bets, and let's roll the dice. Raw Deal, here we go. A little sneaky riff. Love Simon. There's that groove. Atmosphere that he brought into his vocals here. Oh, listen to the rolls. Man, those guitar riffs and the solos are just powerhouse this is. It's that driving part. my mouse. This has to be the best Judas Priest album. This has to be. In the very beginning of Raw Deal, I mean the very beginning, and the riff was starting, I said, okay. I like the riff, but there's no way that they can just keep hitting 10s out of the park on this thing. Well, turns out that they can. Raw Deal. Oh man. This is an album. Philip's drumming is just so sophisticated in here. I love how he doesn't give in to perhaps typical metal tropes of just throwing the double bass in there and letting it go forevermore. He has a groove in how he approaches that aspect of the drum kit within this metal context specifically. And it just brings this sophistication to the music that I think is just fantastic what he does here. The grooves that he brings on those drums are priceless. Halford, the ending note, yes, a big climax and a big revelation there. But even besides that, just absolutely brilliant. I love that one moment where he kind of pulls back and shows a little bit more subtlety there before going right back to the rocking riffs and everything with his vocals. Great. Obviously, the guitars are a huge standout. Those solos, just big, grand, hitting you hard across the face, leaving a mark. I just think it's so interesting. This is. Are there going to be any bad songs on this album? We only have a couple more left. Is there going to be a point on here where, like, is the next track going to be filler, or are we going to take a dive at some point here? They can't keep doing this. They can't keep getting away. They can't keep getting away with this. Hold on. Hold on.
You can't keep getting away with it.
That's how I'm feeling right now. They can't keep doing this. They can't keep doing this. I made this spike about 9 o'clock on a Saturday. All eyes hit me as I walked into the bar. Them steel and leather guys were fooling with the denim dudes. A couple cops playing rough stuff, New York, Fire Island. I cased the joint, straining at the seams. What is he talking about? I moseyed up to the counter and the tender came a grin and I snapped the smile off his face and snarled, "Give me a bourbon." The mirror on the wall was collecting and reflecting all the heavy bodies ducking, stealing, eager for some action. The scene screwed me up. I saw some contact. This is like such an, at least from what I'm gathering of the scene, this is such an 80s action movie where the tough guy in town walks into the bar, everyone looks, stops what they're doing, the music stops and sizes him up. He sits at the bar. He says, here it says bourbon, but like it's something silly like, I want a glass of milk. And then someone moseys up to our protagonist and says, you're new in town, what are you doing here? And then it starts the trouble. Then the big boss saw me and I knew that I'd had too much floating around, statues alive, seconds or hours. Sex like a hurricane, it's rousing and shattering. I was barely holding on to this flying body symphony. I guess I dream in pictures, not colors. The true free expression I demand is human rights, right? I made the spike by 9 o'clock. I mean, I'm assuming the spike is a bar or a place, right? He walked into the bar. So I'm getting, I came alive. I am immortal. I'm going no loss. I'm going no loss. Love, love, love. Nightmare. Just a bunch of goddamn rotten, steaming, raw deal. I don't know. I just think he's got into some trouble. It says here there's two ways to see this song. The violent one and the sexual one. The first one is a story about someone who went to a bar and basically the guy's beat up. The second version, instead of taking a beating, he was involved in activities. This version is more popular. Let's just leave it there. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down. Excuse me, I'm choking. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here.
My.
And I'll see you all later. It could be about both. And I guess in that sense, one way or another, the song's about banging.